Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Big Rem Podcast. I'm your host, Big Rem. I got a special guest in here with me. I got my boy DJ Hill in here with me.
Yo,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, tell the folks who you are and what you do.
um, really, I'm Coach Hill, defensive coordinator at Stockbridge right now. Coach Ball, man.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Ball.
Yes, sir. So, tell the folks, how you doing in life.
Everything's straight, man. We can't complain too much. Trying to get better day by day.
Right.
What I preach, 1% better every day. Live by that, man. And everything else, you just take care of yourself. You living right.
Yep. Yep. Is that something you teach to your players?
1% better. Find a way to get better every day. You do that.
Yep.
Stack your days.
Yeah.
Look up. See how much better you got. So that's
Okay.
usually how I try to do it.
Okay. So, what's the focus now that y'all are in the off season and everything? I know it's kind of like a space to get better. That doesn't involve the field right now.
It's just working out. We got it set up where they do it during the day. So
Right.
weight training.
Mhm.
We lift weights during the day. We might get some extra work outside of that, like position work, meetings and stuff like that in the morning. So
Right.
really, we get our stuff done within the school day. So we ain't got
Yeah.
to stay too much after.
Okay.
Come too much early in the morning. So we just use the time we got and we make it work. So we get everything in.
Okay. So.
We're transitioning to that. We're about to transition in spring.
Uh-huh.
Starting in May. So we like meeting,
Right.
getting ready, recruiting, doing a lot
Yeah.
of recruiting stuff right now. Trying to get kids in school, keep that going. Just getting better. That's really it. And then lead that to summer, win the spring game. That usually leads into a good summer,
Right.
which usually starts with a good season. So yeah, that's our main focus in the off season.
Okay. So speaking of getting guys into college, how many guys did you get in? At least from your side of the ball, how many guys did you get into college just this past,
This
or
past
still
season?
trying to get into college right now?
Um,
Because we know the recruiting process does take some time for some folks.
Shell, Nareek, Shell Lewis went to Clemson.
Right.
Nareek Sharp going to Jackson State, out of Mississippi. Leon Thomas, Charleston Southern. Rossi Grimes, he going to Tuskegee.
Yeah.
We actually got a guy that took a visit to Pittsburgh right now. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then go from there. But right now, four. And then we got offensive lineman on the other side of the ball. And the
Okay.
receiver, Javon. So we got Javon going to play receiver at Mars Hill. And
Yeah.
then Big Robert Wright going to Georgia Southern play tackle. So yeah, we had a good class this year. We trying to repeat.
Uh-huh.
Do just as good as better. So
Yeah.
that's about it.
Give it up for those guys right there.
Right.
So, can you speak to this past season? What did you see out of your guys this past season, and what is your expectations going into this next season, or just this spring at least?
So what was the first question you said?
Looking at your past season, can you tell me like what you saw out of your guys this past season, and then what you're expecting once the spring comes?
We got better last year. Usually you see good teams kind of start off hot, and then as the season going, they might fall off a little bit. We got better as the season went on. I can say that. We didn't end it how we wanted it to, but we got better as the season went on. We're talking the senior class. I don't think they got it. That was their first playoff run.
Right.
And we had some good guys in that class, but we got better as the season went on. So that momentum's carrying us through the off season.
Yeah.
So we just trying to keep getting better. That's it. Worry about the day. Keep getting better. Like I said, stack the days.
Okay, so now that you're a coach, we both share a high school alma mater and stuff like that, and you went from there to the University of Virginia.
Right.
Can you talk about your playing days, just what it was like as a player, and how that may have played a part into why you coach now?
Talking about starting new.
Yeah, starting at noon, going through Virginia, you know what I mean, and then what got you or did any of that play a role into why you're coaching now?
Mm-hmm. Uh, Newton was fun, man. That's when I really realized I was pretty good at football. I kind of knew in middle school when I got to high school.
Yeah.
I was playing up, kind of realized the difference. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I'm pretty good. I can be pretty good. 'Cause my first sport was baseball.
Right.
So I had a real big, big name coming in as a younger, as a teenager
Right.
in baseball. But once I got in high school, that's when kind of football started taking off.
Yeah.
But going to Newton, I mean, you just didn't see a lot of guys go to Newton and just go anywhere. So it was like middle school. I didn't know if I was even gonna go to Newton because it was just like this guy. He was good in middle school, good growing up. He ain't going to Newton
Right.
or at least not in football anyway. Basketball,
Yeah,
Newton
yeah.
always been a basketball school.
Yeah.
And baseball a little bit too, but football just wasn't like, dang, we didn't really know if we was gonna go. Like me and my homeboys, I went to school with, but then we kind of all taught us like we ended up going.
Yeah.
Freshman year we was terrible, but we all played for the most part. And then kind of sophomore year we came back and we got better. And it was like, damn, we gonna be all right. Like a lot of guys was talking about leaving. After that, even after ninth grade, people was talking about leaving a little bit. But we stayed with it. Coach Collins, a few other coaches, Coach Allen, Coach Grant. A lot of them guys still at Newton now, but they just have coming in our sophomore year.
Right.
So a lot of us stayed because of that, and because of them. Coach Forson. It was a big coach staff that came in with Coach Collins. So
yeah,
we all kind of stayed, and then once after our sophomore year, we got better. We didn't make the playoffs, but our junior year went to the playoffs. That's when all like recruiting started coming. I got my first few offers at the beginning of my junior year, after my sophomore year, because I've been playing.
Right.
So that's when it was like, dang, this shit kind of get real.
Right.
So, but it was different because nobody had done it at that time.
Yeah.
Not in football, not like that. Me and my teammate, my partner AK, we was the first ones to go D1, and it was a minute that I can recall that nobody else recalls. So
yeah, we know it.
I guess you can kind of say we put Newton on the map. Where it's at now is definitely further than we had it, but we can say we was one of the first ones that started.
Yeah,
for sure. That coaching staff, we got a lot of those guys still there. Even Coach Skill, he was under those guys. So that's why how you kind of see it evolve between our class and then between that coaching staff, and it kind of like that's what kind of made it happen. And we always been a basketball school, so yeah, that's how it went. She started getting offers. Ended up going to Virginia.
Did you have any other school on your mind? Like, was another school kind of like trying to get you to go there, and you almost went there, or was
I
it
almost went to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Almost went there.
What's changed your mind on that one?
I think I went too many times. Like it kind of got. First time was like, damn, okay, this SEC.
Yeah.
And I went the second time, third time was like, all right, we're going to be in Oxford, Mississippi, but then Virginia started recruiting me a little bit harder. Ole Miss was just my first offer, and they recruited me the hardest throughout the process. Early, but then when Virginia and Vanderbilt came in, they started recruiting me a little harder. Vandy also, they told me I could play baseball, but they was their coaches just had got fired like probably 2 months before signing day.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and the guy that recruited me was my position coach.
Yeah.
So it was kind of different getting recruited by the guy, and that was the only situation I was like that at all the schools that recruited me, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that's not that common.
All the schools. He was the only guy that was gonna be my position coach and recruit me. So we kind of hit it off. We locked in, and then I committed like November my senior, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was between there, Vandy and Ole Miss. And I ended up choosing Virginia. Went on official. Once I went to my official at Virginia, that's when it was like they had beat Miami. It was Halloween, so it was lit. But yeah, it was a good official. So that's how I ended up committing along with that coach staff, Coach Brown. That's my dog, Coach Brown. He's actually the head coach of North Carolina A&T right now.
Yeah. So how was that experience at Virginia?
It was cool. Kind of like high school a little bit, as far as like, I mean, it was different because I was like most of them boys was from like northern, like Virginia, Maryland,
Yeah.
North Carolina. So at first I was like one of the only one. Well, for the most part, I was the only one really on the team that was from Atlanta. We had a few other guys, so it was different. So I really had to like kind of step outside my comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
It was just me. But I mean, it was college. I
Yeah.
mean,
I know what you mean.
it was college. I mean, the football part was fun. I met some of the best friends. I'm still locked in. Gonna be locked in forever. My brothers met in college. I feel like we underachieved a little bit as a team. We had a lot of talent. A
Yeah.
lot of guys that went on to the league. A lot of guys still playing the league. But I mean, it was definitely a different experience. Just everything they tell you is gonna be plus more.
Yeah.
I learned a lot getting away from home, not being able to come home for months at a time. You go to a bowl game, you get a week home for Christmas. You back in school, you there for the most of the summer. So I learned how to be away from home and being alright.
Yeah.
Stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit. But other than that, it was fun, man. It was fun.
So
See, it seemed like it wasn't too long ago, but it was like 2015, 2011. But I remember everything from school.
yeah. So what got you? So when you finished there, what made you make the transition into coaching? Was it something that like kind of you've been wanting to do, or it was just something that fell in your lap, and then it now it's kind of like it's your thing.
Nah, I wasn't playing ball like I'm gonna go coach out there. Nah, I
Yeah.
was always trying to take ball as far as I could. Kind of like my thing was always like in high school was like, all right, I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna go just be on offense. I'm gonna be one of the first. We just really not. We didn't have a lot of guys before me. Like, dang, he in the league. Like, okay, I know
Yeah.
I can go play. I'm around. I can touch him. Like,
Yeah.
now you got Tate. You got Jacoby. You
Right.
got JJ on the way. You got I know I'm leaving a few people out, but you just got a lot of guys around who did it. So it's like, okay, now you got guys coming out like your Justin, and all them boys who
Yeah.
been around them. Like he in the league, okay, I can go do that.
Yeah.
When he was coming up, it was like, well, nobody doing that. Not
Yeah.
football. You know what I'm saying? So people was leaving. You had people that was good. That was like that. They weren't going there. So it was just, but yeah. So just coming out, my thing was like, all right. But once I got to school, it's like, okay, I can like these boys regular. Like
Yeah.
once you get on that level, like everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you, it was like that in high school. When you get up there, it's like, all right, this is
It
regular.
is the
It's just
same thing in
football. You just
college.
gotta get right.
Right.
You just got to catch up to the speed of the game. Once you get the speed of the game, it's just like playing football, man. So
Yeah.
I actually went out for the baseball team my junior year too, just to just to see if I had it type thing. A lot of my partners were like, bro, go try out for baseball. And I had a lot of people that think I could do it, so I was like, bro, I'm gonna make the team.
Yeah.
Try it out. Made a team. I ain't played the whole season though, cause spring football it was kind of back and forth. Baseball coach wanted me like not play spring,
Yeah.
and then numbers wise, I couldn't miss spring with football because we had a few guys injured.
Okay.
So it was like we kind of just parted ways. But yeah, so that's did that. But yeah, just then
So,
after
yeah.
that, I was just I'm trying to make it playing
Mhm.
ball. That was always the goal, but you couldn't really see the goal until you get there. So I get to college and I see, okay, this person wants to leave. This
Yeah.
person, okay, I'm adapting. All right, you kind of see it then, but you got a lot of guys just thinking that right now, like
Yeah.
coming in high school, like
Oh,
10th,
yeah.
11th grade, like 12th grade, these guys going into college, like, all right, I'm here 2-3 years. I'm sorry, 3-4 years, and I'm going to the league.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't thinking that, like going into college. Like,
No. I mean, it's
But-
something that wasn't feasible from where we're
Facts.
from. There wasn't nobody going.
yeah, no,
Ain't nobody going.
that's once you see, like hindsight always 2020, so it's like you kind of see it.
Yeah.
You look at it like that. But that's why, that's kind of what I was about to get to. Like that's how I kind of fell into coaching when I seen sophomore that year, I think. When
Yeah.
I came back.
Was that
And I was just
Tatum's
training.
senior year?
I was
Right.
just training. And then I had, once I realized ball was over with, I kind of went to work. I was like, man, I was doing something. But I was out there still working out.
Right.
And forcing it. Bird, Grant, and the boys taught me that coming out there and coach. And it was really on some helping stuff.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know is screaming I'm out there coaching. So that's how I kind of fell into it. Once I fell into it, I'm like, oh damn, like just still keep you around the game because once you finish, it's like as an athlete, you don't realize like what it feel like once the game over with.
Yeah.
So like once it's over with, it's like okay, I can go this way. You got some people who ready for that.
Yeah.
Like who got a plan B or got this. But when you ain't ready for that, and then you like once you're done, you gotta figure it out.
Yeah, you're not used to working like working. Like you used to being on a strict schedule, but then once you get away from playing ball, that strict schedule goes away. So some dudes don't even know what to do with their time. They just do nothing.
So it's like I came out there, I was like, shit, they don't pay me to do this. Like,
yeah.
Football? All right. Cool.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything you learned in your first few years of coaching that you still carry with you now? Because I know, it's football, but it's different from a coaching perspective than a playing perspective.
Mm-hmm. Relationships.
Yeah.
Gotta have a relationship with your players. You ain't got a relationship, you ain't gonna get too much out of them. Yeah. That's from my standpoint, from what I've seen. I ain't been coaching about 6 years.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, build relationships. So once you build relationships, and they show you, you care about them. You mess with them outside of football. They'll do whatever for you. And vice versa.
Yeah, that's big.
That's something I stuck with me. Just seeing that. That's how our coach was.
Yeah.
Forrest and Allen, Grant, like, he was like, dang, okay. Like, they mess with us for real. They just, a lot of guys, just what you can do on the field. Like, he ain't really like that. They ain't really messing with you. Or, outside. It's, what you can do for me type of thing.
Yeah.
But when you show you genuine, he really, care about him outside of that. That shit. Yeah. It usually go how you want it to go. Yeah, you can really coach if you know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, building a relationship with players does tend to make you, at least from a player perspective, it tends to make you just, you want to actually win. Like sometimes some dudes is out there just to, at least in high school, they're just trying to get to the next level. So they're going to do what they got to do to get to that next level. But it ain't really conducive for winning. And like we've been a part of that, been a part of teams like that. So, what did you coach at first? And then like now you're the defensive coordinator. But what did you coach at first?
Linebackers.
Right.
Coach linebackers. With Coach Forson was the DC still was coaching DBs. Bird was D line.
Yep. One Bird would come out there.
Right. Yeah, that's how it started. Then I was like, all right, now I want to be a D coordinator.
Right.
But Forson was still there, so like, all right, I gotta go somewhere else. Find to do. I can't stay here forever.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of left. Ended up falling in Stockbridge. It's been up since. It was a perfect match. There's a lot of guys there already. So when you got good players, it make your job easier. So we had athletes. We just had to mold them a little bit, a little work. Young. That's why we're gonna be good this year because most of our guys playing since they were sophomores, some of them freshmen.
Right. So, they got experience.
So they just need to be molded a little bit. They were football players though. Like shit, the guy, my dog is Clemson Shell. We're gonna be Sean Lewis. He's gonna be somebody you see play early.
What position he play? Corner.
DB.
Okay.
Leon, same thing. Feel like he gonna go play.
Right.
Early, they football A lot of guys just be what they really live with.
Yeah.
Shit, Rob gonna probably play. He's gonna be like that. He probably the best kept secret as an offensive tackle.
Okay.
They call him
you can talk to me more about that. I know the offensive line.
Yeah. Reed, the corner. If he stay consistent and grow into where he can be,
he gonna make it.
Yeah, he gonna be. I mean, it's just football players that like that.
Yeah. It's something they love to do.
I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Same thing. Shit. Same thing was at noon. We had a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
But it just kind of like it kind of starts up top. Everything starts up top. So
Yeah.
everything up top.
Tell me about it.
That ain't that nobody. I'm just saying. Period. You see a lot of kids, a lot of places that ain't. You just wonder why they ain't doing it because it started up top all the way down. So the coaches, the players, same thing, vice versa. So.
Right.
But yeah, that's why I think we're gonna be successful. They see it. They see what's like how I played out with this person.
Right.
So you follow the steps. Steps there.
Yeah. No. So is there anybody that you coach up until this point, like any couple players that you just like damn, like he really that good?
Yeah. All them boys I just named.
Yeah.
Like once you around them every day, they'll do something like, okay, that boy that football.
I see why.
Yeah, I see why. Even we got a strong safety transferred over this year. Ended up moving in. He was kind of did something. He was in team camp, and we didn't really know who was gonna start. He did something. I was like, okay, he's gonna like. That's like, but I might not even tell them. I might just see something. I might just be like, okay, that's what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, now let's keep getting that. Now let's be consistent.
Right.
That's all it's about. Who the most consistent and the best. You know what I'm saying? Who can do it over and over and over. And that's what if you can drill that in them, be consistent, and get guys to be consistent, just make more good plays and bad plays, 9 times out of 10 gonna come out. Either bad plays at minimum, gonna come out on top majority of the time.
So when it comes to like being with your players, film is a big part of the sport that like nobody really touches on, and I feel like a lot of players, especially at the high school level, could benefit from an effective dose of film studying. So how do you like preach that to your guys to actually not just turn on huddle and just try to get your hours, but like actually watch the film?
Yeah, for sure. It's a certain way you gotta watch it. And if you play football, you understand it. But just got breaking down what you're trying to watch, formations. All right. I try to show them watching it through formations, because most offenses gonna run certain plays in different formations.
Yeah.
So you get the formation down, a few formations, they run what? Plays they run out of formation, just break film down and watch it like that. That's the easiest way that I find it. That's how I watch film when I'm getting ready. Break down my formation and then what formation they running in different part of the field. Stuff like that. So once you
down the distance, time and game, all that type of stuff.
All that, but as far as them, just I tell them formations. And in those formations, recognize it down the distance because you show them everything. Top of the screen, down the distance.
Right.
But yeah, that's how I use to watch film. Watch through formations. Because there's little filters that you can do it on.
Man, it's a lot of little benefits I got just from the college level. Like Coach Kelly used to preach us watch film, but then getting to college and watching it the way we had to watch it, I was just like, man, I could have used this a couple years ago. I ain't gonna lie.
What you think the biggest difference was?
Going
once
to
you
college.
Got there, like once you got to college and you played, like, was you like, dang, they were right, or was you like, I wasn't ready for it?
So, I got kind of lucky. So I was getting recruited by Millsaps College, but I told Coach Grant this legit after I worked out in the summer with them. When we graduated, I was like, in the off season, I was like, Coach Grant, I'm better than D3 now. Like, I understand, like, Alabama ain't gonna come calling at my door because I'm 6 foot tall, but like,
it be like that though.
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta take what you got.
Yeah. So
There be a lot of players that They do be better than what they might get, but
Yeah.
I tell you what you got.
That's what I was gonna do. So the OC at Millsaps ended up becoming the O-line coach at West Georgia, but I had already had my mindset that I was just gonna walk on at West Georgia, and then I was just gonna find my way on the field. I felt like I was good enough to find my way on the field. Now, whatever that took to get there, I didn't exactly know. But when I got there, um, I didn't do anything that fall my freshman year, but I went out for spring, and I was like, bro, this ain't too much different. Like I went against guys that are actually at Division 1 schools and stuff like that, like on a daily basis in high school. And now, I'm just getting these guys. In college, it wasn't too much. The speed of the game was too fast or anything like that. The only thing I had to understand was the offense West Georgia was trying to run.
Mm-hmm.
And then that O line coach, he he made us watch film. Like he quizzed us. Like he would have it. He'd give us a formation. He'd give us the formation that the defense is in and stuff like that. And I would say, bro, it wasn't too difficult. I think, but the reason I had started playing football was only because my parents was telling me they not from here, so they don't
Right.
understand how meaningful football is. They was kind of like, we don't see the reason you want to play. And then eventually, once they started coming to the games and all that stuff, I was kind of like, man, I got everything I wanted out the game. I got my parents to come over here with me and tell everybody that this is what I'm doing, and they liked it. They enjoy it.
Right.
But other than that, like the college level ain't too much different if you if you just apply yourself.
You
It's
felt
just
like
like
you was ready though
anything.
when you got there?
Yeah, I was ready. So, let me tell you. So when I finally came back my sophomore year, after the spring I had, I was like, I didn't know where I was gonna be on the depth chart. I ended up being second string guard, and I'm like, that's not too bad for a walk on that only been doing this for at least at this school 1 semester.
Mm-hmm.
So we go into the season, and like I'm getting like garbage time minutes at first, and then eventually, I think we played like North Greenville's like I just remember it was October 12th only because of the day before my birthday. Dude in front of me gets hurt, I get to go in, and I play the
Be
whole
like
game.
that. That's why you gotta stay ready.
Man, I played the whole game, and it was just like, bro, it wasn't nothing too difficult. I had already acclimated myself to the speed of the game in the college level. Um, some of them dudes different though. Like you could tell from high school to college, it's a little bit different, bro. Some of them dudes is a little bit different, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of football players. You could tell who a dog, who not. The people that's on the field only because he the he the only person that can get on the field at that position. Like it's different stuff like that you already learn. But I do have to ask one thing: like, who's the best player you ever played against, or coached against that you was just like, damn, bro, like we can't do nothing with, but
Played against. I'm gonna go with coach against best player. Probably that boy from Doherty.
mm-hmm.
Played quarterback.
Right.
Probably best player I ever coached against. Him or D'Angelo was tough too. D'Angelo Gibbs was tough.
Yeah.
Felt like he was tough. Between them two, just best overall athlete, but probably that boy from Doherty. He was a quarterback.
What about him?
He going to Florida State, play running back.
He going to Florida State to play running back?
Yeah, but he played quarterback. He can make every play. I was at the game. I was at the game. He seen him play. He seen.
Hey,
Real deal. He
no,
beat us by. He beat us.
right by himself.
Yeah, he beat us.
That's like that quarterback that went to Lounge. He started at linebacker for
That's
Michigan.
exactly who he
Michael
played
Barrett,
like, but he a
yeah.
little faster.
Man.
He a little faster. That boy from I know exactly what you're
No, I'd probably say the best player I probably played against was just there wasn't that many D tackles we went against that was just like caught my eye, but of course probably Robert Cooper. He was he was the biggest one, and he wasn't like nobody that used that weight to try to be like a bull rush type of guy. Like he was trying to give me swim moves and stuff, and that's what caught me off guard. But that was probably the best player I played against. But yeah,
Who
man,
you think the best? Who you think the best player out of Newton?
the best player out of noon that I played with.
Just period. Just
See, I ain't watch it as a kid, so I ain't get to watch y'all.
No,
But
yeah, I'm just saying.
the about the best player I played with, bruh, man, it's hard, bro. It had to be between
No,
JJ.
like
Look,
recent,
listen.
yeah, like 2000s.
No, listen. No, I'm thinking of it
Not
because
too deep. I mean, obviously you got Dale Carter, Jay.
okay, yeah, I know them. Like respect to them, but I'm only going with who I know, who I was out there with every single day. I had to say JJ up there because I remember that game. He was suspended and he got that punt versus Lions and he just ran it by himself. Okay, like ain't nobody else doing that.
Who you think the best?
Best player that we played with at noon.
A lot of good players. A lot of good players.
Man, I say I'll just give you a personal favorite of mine. Like personal favorite player of mine to play with was DD, because he always made me right.
DD was cold.
He ran the ball in a way that always made me right. You remember when we played Parkview? He had the groin. He had to get his groin taped up, bro. Man,
the Rue was tough.
Dog. Yeah. You remember he came back from
JJ's
spring?
definitely the best athlete. He's definitely the most athlete.
Bro. Naru came back that spring and ran James Hardiman over. It was the craziest thing I've ever watched, like on a huddle film. But yeah, man,
it was a lot.
Tay what he did in that 1 year was like amazing to me.
Because he came, but Tay was an athlete.
Yeah.
So he had the size, he was fast. I don't think at the time though he kind of evolved and got better, like through college, like
yeah.
Season, through things, like
he was just raw then.
Yeah, he was raw, but he had it. He had it. Jacoby. Same thing, but I feel like he got better as he went on, but he was like that too.
I give you one.
Chicago, you got Huff.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about Chicago. Yes, Billingsley, yeah.
I don't think he was the best though.
Man, listen, I don't know about linebackers.
He was there. This was the freshman our senior year, so he already had. He kind of like.
Oh, we forgetting one, Jaquan.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, Jaquan was like that. I'm trying. It was one person. It was one other person I was thinking of, but I just can't remember who.
Who the best hooper?
Best hooper? Boy, it had to be somebody off that that 2017 team that I seen. Old new.
Wow, who the best hooper?
No, bro, I ain't go to no old Newton stuff that's like tough. That.
Real better than Stephon. Yeah.
But like when they was at Newton, not any don't even base it off what they did after.
You got
right.
Ashton, you got JD.
Man, JD was like that too.
D-Rock. Y'all didn't see D-Rock. Y'all didn't see Steven.
Now I know about him. Yeah.
That's a hooper.
He was exciting. But we talking about. Listen, I'm talking about like Zay was exciting to watch and everything. But like JD and Ashton was like doing something that they was like hooping. You get what I'm saying? They was like. Yeah, JD was like that, man. And he wasn't even the best player on our middle school team. It was somebody else better than him. But damn, I can't remember his name.
When last time y'all have been back to holler at Skip?
Yeah, I went on signing day when I interviewed DeAndre down. I'm supposed to get one in with Skip too.
Y'all can come to the spring game?
Yeah, we got to. We got to go to the spring game, bro. I mean, that part of football was like exciting when you had to go to the spring game, but nothing match up with that season, bro.
May 19th, man. May 19th. Y'all come out.
Yeah, y'all playing them?
Yeah, we play new.
Okay.
Yeah, May
Yeah.
19th.
Okay, I didn't know y'all was playing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we worked it out. We
Man,
put it together. So we don't get out there.
No, I got it, bro. We're going to be out there. Man. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you coming on and everything, bro.
So,
I appreciate it for sure.
yep.
Good conversation and everything.
Yep.
Tell them where they can find y'all schedule and stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? Come see y'all play. Come see you coach, whoever.
Just on Max Preps. It'll be on Max Preps.
Right.
Stockbridge, football. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yep.
Stockbridge family football. Shout out 10 out of 10. That's where we at right now.
Yep.
There.
Live on location.
Yep. So, but yeah, appreciate you. Been trying to put this together for a minute.
Yep. We finally got it done, though. I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of the Big Rem Podcast. I'm Big Rem. That's DJ, a.k.a. Coach Chill. And we out.
Yep.